Islanders game night rolls on for Brooklyn, where the fans are excited to watch the Islanders and the Capitals face off for the first time this season. A little extra something to this game now with Barry Trotz here in New York.
Komarov ahead for Filppula, getting around Kempny, shovels over for Kuhnhackl, back in front and poke checked away by Holtby as Kuhnhackl lost the handle. Ryan Pulock dishes, Filppula on the backhand, he scores! 36 seconds in, Valtteri Filppula.
Pulock just stays up and makes a beautiful pass to Filppula. Holtby's back a little bit, never has an opportunity to get his feet set. But what a great play by Ryan Pulock, and then the good backhand move that we, as I mentioned, saw the other night. And the Islanders get the lead, 1-0. But Casey is a real good penalty killer, and no one works harder and forechecks any better than Casey Cizikas. So he gets into that game, and he's the straw that stirs that drink on that fourth line.
Here's Tom Wilson, cut around Hickey, he scores! Tom Wilson beat Greiss along the ice. Fourth straight game with a goal for Wilson, and the Caps tie it up quickly.
Just breaks in through the hole, below the dots, and he just catches Thomas Greiss. Just a little bit in between. That Thomas has got to have that save, and he'll be upset with himself that he was there. He had his legs closed and didn't quite get him closed tight enough.
To Orlov, had to get rid of it. Orlov and Martin together again. And then Stevenson lost the puck. Turned over by Clutterbuck, and then a shot from Niskanen, swallowed up there, knocked down by the glove of Bowie. Eberle got it away from the net, and the headman pass from Lee to Nelson. Brock Nelson drags and shoots, got his own rebound, and Holtby kept it out. Nelson had to deal with the defenseman in his hip pocket. Off to a fantastic start. He wrapped that one around Pelech, trying to keep an odd man rush. He slowed it up enough. Now Stevenson down to the goal line for Yashkin, jammed it on goal. Rebound came loose, right back through the crease, and the Islanders escaped the front of the net. Beauvillier for Barzal. Angled off by Niskanen. Caps take back over. Smith-Pelly's shot was deflected away by Komarov. Niskanen let it go. And then Filppula chops at it, not out. Burakovsky off the bench, rips one right into the chest of Thomas Greiss. And knocked aside by the pads of Holtby, but not out of the zone here. Slips to the front. Fritz had a chance. Neletti had a chance at it as well, but protected by Juice. Right near that line, the pass connects with Kempny. Then Vrana moves around Fritz, picks it up on the other side. Jacob Vrana turns, shoots, and he shot it high. Sent it over for Carlson to skate into, and he's got some room. He takes a shot, never made it. Then it hit the post, and on the rebound, it wouldn't go.
Big save by Thomas Greiss on Eller. That was a third save in a row.
A little bit of a different feel to this game than Saturday's against Carolina. Matt Barzal twists off the first checker and the second and wrapped it right through the blue paint. 2 minutes 40 seconds to go here in the first period. 1-1 the score as Juice shot intentionally wide, picked up by Backstrom. Backstrom wraparound try off the leg of Hickey in front. Islanders power play 0-for-1 against Carolina on Saturday. They only had 30 seconds of power play time in that game in total. Nelson for Bailey with a good look. Wade shoots that one off the butt end of the stick of Holtby.
Good save by Holtby as he challenged Josh Bailey.
It's Pulock tried to quickly move it across the ice for Barzal. It was deflected by Stevenson. Beauvillier and then Clutterbuck out of the corner. Ryan Pulock right on goal. The puck behind the goaltender, but not in, and the net gets banged off its pegs, and the whistle is blown. The linesman coming in to have a talk with the referee right close to the net in Reed Anderson. And is this going to be a goal or not? So right now it is no goal. Let's see if we can see if this puck entirely crosses that goal line. It looks like it was still on the red.
Yeah, I would say that's a no
After
goal.
review, the puck never crossed the line. We have no goal.
Won by the Capitals. Orlov turned the puck over to Beauvillier. Out of the box comes Alexander Ovechkin as Barzal, Boychuk, Ryan Pulock shoveled on net, knocked out of the air by the backhand of Clutterbuck, and again behind the goaltender, and Orlov to the rescue. Blocker save from Holtby. Kuhnhackl on the puck retrieval. Nice job by the Islanders to switch personnel.
There's a penalty. That should have been a penalty by Niskanen.
Filppula gets away, brings it to the net, dropped it off on the doorstep. This will be icing against the Capitals.
Out hustled in that first period, and that's why they spent so much time in their own zone.
Into the zone, the drop from Yashkin for Dowd. He scores! Nick Dowd, picture perfect shot over the shoulder of Grice, just under the crossbar, and the Capitals have their first lead of the game.
That was quick transition for the Washington Capitals. They got the puck up in a hurry, and Dowd, boy, he just absolutely buries in all kinds of time with his play and is able to pick it up on the short side up high.
And it's Anthony Beauvillier charging ahead. Feeds Bailey. Barzal to the net. Bailey couldn't get it past the one guy that was able to break up that play, and that was Madison Bowey. Tried to leave it off for Burakovsky. Instead, it clicked the skate, and then Anders Lee's one-hand pass goes to Filppula. Pelech joining. There he is, and he misfired just off the toe of his stick and missed the net. Leddy with the feed for Lee. Leaves for Eberle. Just couldn't drag it past Carlson, and now a break the other way is broken up by Johnny Boychuk.
Talk about second effort. So a couple of real good defensive plays on both ends of the building.
Puck stays in the zone. It's Ryan Pulock getting to the forehand, shedding off a hitter. Brings it behind the net. Pulock stops. Trying to get away from Kempny. Threw it off the paddle of Holtby. It squeaks right through the top of the crease, and Burakovsky away with it.
Good face-off.
Wins it cleanly. Boychuk a shot. That one got through. It's held by Holtby. And Holtby made the save. Then Nelson brings it. Wanted Eberle. Instead, it caroms out for Boychuk. His shot sliding back to get it was Braden Holtby. It hit the cuff of his glove, and then he was able to roll it right into the netting.
Great in offense, winning faceoffs.
Filppula wins this one to Pulock. He was in tight, got away, gets in, save made, rebound popped wide.
What a big save by Holtby as Ryan Pulock made a tremendous move to get in good position.
Looks at the line. There's nobody there with the D and a change. He'll take it out high. It's Clutterbuck getting free with a shot off the backboard.
Oh, he wanted high glove, and I'm not sure Holtby even saw it.
And now a penalty coming against Fritz. Both referees signal the call, and the Islanders, for the first time tonight, take a penalty. Power play time for the Caps in a 2-1 game. The puck right in front. Grace is safe on the shot from Wilson.
I was going to say, and Tom Wilson in the usual spot. Oh, another penalty.
5-on-3 upcoming as Hickey got his stick lodged in Backstrom. Another face-off win again.
And that's the difference with the power plays, is the Islanders don't win enough face-offs.
Bumped in front. That time Wilson capitalizes his second goal tonight. Power play goal and a 3-1 Washington lead.
And that's the play, as I mentioned. They go from side down low and then out in front, and if you leave him alone, that's a great scoring area for anybody.
Moving to the middle for Anders Lee. The puck went by him. Off of Ovechkin, off Backstrom, handed back to Ovechkin. And Ovechkin pulling away. Barzal trying to catch him. Ovechkin scores. Alexander Ovechkin finishes off this game with the 625th goal of his National Hockey League career.
No, I would suggest that Barry Trotz can take credit for some of that. Todd Reardon, the new coach, implemented some of his own elements, but overall that got a pretty good look, Brendan, at why that team is the Stanley Cup champions. The way they came in here, missing a couple of key players, and they were solid. I mean, there were moments for the Islanders with some ozone time, but you know what? At the end of the day, we talked about it. You can't go 0 for 4 on your power play when the game's on the line and expect to win.
Islanders scored on their very first shot of the game, did not score again. The Washington Capitals have now won 6 games in a row